And we are live. Welcome to Odd Shopper Live, everybody. Tuesday, October 1st. We are now into October. 3 months left in this lovely 2024. But the most important thing, we are now in the month where the NBA starts. 22 days, October 22nd. We can get it started. But today, we've got playoff baseball. 4 games on the docket. We've got some WNBA as well. So if you get in here and you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. If you're watching on Twitter, maybe you're on the Odd Shopper stream, make sure you follow me at Josh Engleman. Maybe you're on my stream, at which point, thank you for following me. Follow Odd Shopper. Yesterday didn't break well. No home run from Ozuna from the Braves. What a ridiculous game one that ended up being. That was dicey. Luckily, they got it done in game 2. Now we're back for 4 games today. If you're playing on PrizePicks, you can grab Tariq Skubal over 4.5 strikeouts right now as basically the best play you'll ever find on PrizePicks. Thanks, Will Levis, for throwing a pick on his first drive. It was funny. I'm on Twitter, and I see Greg going in on all the dopes that are begging for refunds on their Will Levis plays. Sometimes you just need to take the over 0.5 interceptions, and all you need is 4 pass attempts. That's all you need, Stephen Leibowitz. That's all you need. But yeah, that game didn't break well. Tyreek Hill had 19 rushing yards, 23 receiving yards, all awful. Achane obviously did not score a touchdown. The Dolphins also didn't win. So that one couldn't have went much worse. But today we're here to break down what we have in front of us. Let's see. Do we have anything on the books right now? Couple scattered plays. Sabrina Ionescu under 5.5 assists on FanDuel is sitting at a 2 odd shopper rating. Severino has a 2 odd shopper rating on BetMGM. And then we've got some scattered value, enough that we might actually be able to put together a same game parlay if we're lucky. Don't know. I'm going to pull up FanDuel as well. Take a peek at my bets that I placed earlier today. See if anything looks any better. I got Skubal under 5.5 at plus 124. I am not confident in this one right now, but let's take a peek. It's under 6.5 now at minus 164. So, very different line than what I got this morning. Kyle Isbell total bases was at plus 260. That's runs. Let's see. Isbell is now sitting at 270. So that's still a really good line if anybody wants to grab it. I got Massey as well at plus 195. That's at 180. So that one moved our way. MJ Melendez to record a run. That line is sitting at plus 200. What did I get that at? Worse than that, right? Yeah, 195. And then Kyle Tucker to get a stolen base at plus 680. Can't imagine anybody else was betting this. So I'm guessing it's just still sitting in the exact same spot. Nope, up to 750. So a couple of these things moved the wrong direction, which is pretty rare for what I get done each morning. Let's get to the PrizePicks streets. I want to take advantage of that major play. So I'm going to go to the Pick'em Optimizer using the Portfolio EV tool. We're going to get Skubal in at 4.5. And if we take the 6 best plays that exist, we're at 23% EV. That's how much weight that Tariq Skubal play is carrying, because 3 of these plays are sub 0.5%. And it really doesn't matter just because of how good that line is. We'll click that old Bet Now button, head on over. So we're going to take the taco on Scooble along with the 5 other plays. Now, we can't exactly go crazy on this one. Why is it not showing the payout? Less. Okay, there we go. You know, I'd love to go 25. But the most that we could do is 10. So 10 to win 250 using that Tariq Skubal taco. Go out of your way to use this taco. You have 24 minutes before this one goes away. Don't leave it on the table. Take advantage of the card that we just built. I'm going to drop the link in chat right now if you want to take those same 6 plays. Maybe you only want a couple of them. Maybe you have your own play or two that you want to swap out. I think that's totally fine. Just make sure you're using this Skubal taco, which... Did that move? No. Wait. No. I thought it was at 4 for some reason. Take advantage at 4.5 here. So we locked in a PrizePicks play that looks honestly great. Do we have anything else at any of the other sites? Underdog, I'm guessing no. I didn't see much this morning. Yeah, we're looking at one play on Underdog that has any value. We're at -4 if you power play it, or at -3 if you flex it. That's not going to get it done for us. We're not going to be hunting down plays. But we do have to talk about Underdog just slightly. I'm going to remove all those legs and switch to WNBA only. Now, do we have a lot of value here? We don't. It is largely negative. But if I take those top 5 plays, one, two, three, four. Oh, no, I'm grabbing the wrong stuff. Remove all legs. Generate. There we go. So this 5-pick. Oh, did I not sort that down to WNBA? I thought I did. All right, let's grab this one. And then 2. And then 3. And then 4. And then 5. So those 5 plays are at -8, which I think we could all agree sucks. Not what we're looking for. However, there's a 31% profit boost on Underdog today, which makes me think we're going to be dangerously close. So I'm going to load in these plays. It's going to be Bridget Carlton under 11.5 points. It's going to be Alyssa Thomas under 14.5. Got it. Dewana Bonner. That's a funny name. Dewana Bonner. Dewana Boner. 13.5 points. Kayla McBride points. These are all the exact same play. Oh, it's 13.5. And then Brianna Jones rebounds. Okay. So if we get the Brianna Jones rebounds play at 4.5, I'm guessing. So we get those 5 plays. Remember, -8. But we're taking this from a 10x play to a 12.8x play if you get all 5 right. We're going to buy our way out of that negative EV for the most part, because we're getting a pretty decent bump. So most we can do is $25 here. I am going to take this $25 and use the 31% profit boost. So now we're locked and loaded. So if you guys want that same card on Underdog straight out of the portfolio EV tool, this is the perfect way to take advantage of a WNBA profit boost. I like it. I like it. What do we have on the promo side on FanDuel today? 30% profit boost to any game happening today. Yes, please. 25% profit boost on a same game parlay for the WNBA. That works. We already have our no sweat token for Thursday. We will take advantage of that Thursday, obviously, along with the profit boost token. But Let's see if we could build something out using that profit boost on the MLB side. So I'm going to use the Portfolio EV Tool Parlay Builder. Browse directly to FanDuel. Today and MLB. Now, we don't really have value. Framber Valdez strikeouts. What are the terms of this one? Any wager for any... So this is not a same game parlay. This is just any wager, 30% profit boost. This feels like a home run play to me. Eckler. All right, Altuve bases, Pena bases, or homer 2. Maybe not, but bases is better. I want to grab a home run play. Because if we're going to get a pretty sizable boost here, I think that's what we're looking for. Now, we don't have any positive EV options. I'm going to check out my model first. So if anybody in chat has any home run plays that you want me to look at, let me know now, because based off of this boost, we should be in pretty good shape. Only guy that I have any real value on is Kyle Isbell. These home run lines on FanDuel today are bleak. Manny Machado at plus 470. That boost might be enough. If we go to the pods, batter props, Machado to homer at 470 with a 30% profit boost gets us to 615. That looks pretty good. That is the best home run that I see of anything available. I basically have it neutral at plus 470. Other than that, I don't have much interest. Assuming it's Bryce Elder, Melendez and Machado, Eric's 2 home run plays. All right, we've got some synergy. Now we can both lose together. That's way more fun. Have we confirmed that it's Elder? MLB.com has nobody. Fangraphs has Ian Anderson. I still haven't seen anything that is letting us know who the starter is. Now, I don't know how much I care. You know, Elder isn't very good. Machado will profile fine there. Ian Anderson hasn't thrown a single pitch in the majors this year or last year. Last time he threw a pitch in the majors was 2022. So I don't really care if it's Ian Anderson. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab Manny Machado here. That works for me. Machado to 615. 30% profit boost. That's an easy one. Apparently, I need to accept the terms and conditions. So I don't know what happened in North Carolina, but apparently they changed. All right. So let's get a quarter unit down on Machado to homer. And then what do we have for the WNBA? 25% profit boost on a 3-leg same game parlay. All right. We could dance with that. FanDuel today. WNBA. We could use Sabrina's assist prop to really prop this one up. Then it's going to have to be Chelsea Gray and Leonie Feibik. I don't know who the hell that is. So that's a 3-legger that would be net plus 936. It does give me it. Now, it's only at 675. The 25% profit boost gets us to 845. So we're not going to be able to take this one because we need the same game parlay odds to go north of 935, basically like north of 930. And that is not what we're getting to. So based on the lines that are available right now, I don't think that we can take anything in this game. Or I don't think that we could build out anything for a same game parlay. Correct pronunciation? I don't know if you're serious or not serious. But I'll just assume that I got it right. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to squeeze out enough value there to be able to use that same game parlay boost today. That kind of stinks. That kind of stinks. All right. Well, back to the pick'em optimizer because I think we might have enough to build something on Sleeper for today. Oh, and by think, I mean we absolutely do. 18% EV on Sleeper. Get your apps open, folks. We're building out a Sleeper card. All righty, let's get this built. So that's going to be Bridget Carlton under 11.5 points. Where in the world? I'm going to let you guys know a little secret. The Sleeper app sucks. It is so busy. There's so much on the screen. All right. Carlton. And that's going to be under 11.5 points. We're going to get Kelsey Plum under 18.5 points. We're going to get Dewana Bonner under 6.5 boards. Ionescu under 5.5 assists. And finally, Tommy Pham. We're sneaking into the MLB side for one play. Tommy Pham to not get a hit. Ooh, that's at 2.3x. This is a 35x play if you want to try to hit all 5, which we are not going to be trying to do. If you flex it, it's 20.5x for 5 of 5. And it's 3x for 4 and 1, which is actually a pretty nice payout. So I'm going to lock that card in. They're the ones that don't have the link. Okay. I can't link this, but again, Bridget Carlton under 11.5 points, Kelsey Plum under 18.5 points, Dewana Bonner under 6.5 boards, Sabrina Ionescu under 5.5 assists, and Tommy Pham to not get a hit. 35x payout if you want to try and go 5-0. I don't recommend that. Take the flex play, take the value. This is going to be one of the better cards you'll ever be able to build on Sleeper. To get Bridget Carlton at 6.6x along with Ionescu at 4, massive. At that point, I'd be willing to swap out like Dewana Bonner for Collier or Bonner for Burns or Pham for Burns. Like, we've got a couple other plays in the 1% range, so you could really mix and match a little bit more. Yeah, Eric's letting chat know. Under 31% profit boost on the WNBA cards on Underdog. You don't want to miss those, guys. That's the best way that you can get value anywhere, is taking advantage of profit boost, especially on days where you have it. Like sports books today, we're basically recommending 2 plays, Chelsea Gray and Drake London. Pick'em sites, though, very, very, very different. Lots of value on the pick'em streets. I'll pass on Sleeper now they took down Tommy. Oh, is the Tommy Pham line gone? There's a couple other plays. You'll be fine, Obi. Look at that crazy value on Scooble on PrizePicks, though. That's nuts. Decent enough DraftKings Pick 6 card. A couple options up there. 3 1%ers at least. And a 2%er. 2%, 2%, 1%. That's not too bad. It's really sleeper, though, that's driving it home. 3 plays north of 2%. Ooh, that Sabrina Ionescu line move. It did. Sabrina line moved a little bit. Not as good a value. I don't know if we have anything else. Does DraftKings Sportsbook have anything good for today? I feel like they've been really slacking on anything worthwhile. Let me get logged in and check it out. We're really just spinning our wheels for the next 3 weeks because when the NBA gets here, we're going to have 100 plays a day. I'm exaggerating, but that is one that I can dig into, and I don't even have to have data in front of me. 4-leg profit boost on DK. No thanks. 33% profit boost on a NRFI. Not my kind of bet. No sweat token for Thursday Night Football. I'm opting into now. We'll definitely be using that one on Thursday. We'll have a lot to do on Thursday. But all of these profit boosts just don't look very good. If I look at the parlay builder for DraftKings, do we have an option on WNBA that we could even get to? No, we don't. Because it's a 50% profit boost. But we don't have a single positive line. We only have one that's better than -6. So we don't really have a path to value on the WNBA side. There are profit boosts for soccer. You should probably be following Jazzraz for that one, our friend Ben Raza. But I don't like the profit boosts on DraftKings right now. If you're a no-run first inning guy, then a 33% profit boost on that will probably take it from a bad play to a neutral play. Yeah, I don't mind taking a boost on a 4-legger, but it's just a lottery ticket, especially when we don't really have much value. And I'm not surprised that we don't. Setting lines in the MLB playoffs is always going to be easier than setting lines during the regular season. You kind of know who's going to leave the field and who's not in situations like this. I think that's it. We got 23 minutes out of this, I guess. We should be mildly happy. I didn't see anything positive for Betr. That seems unlikely. Yeah, Andy Ibanez gets to 1%. Everything else is really minimal. 5 best plays are 2% EV. So we're definitely not looking that direction. I'll take one last look at the EV table. Yeah, we don't have it. Drake London over 5.5 receptions at +122 is a 1 odd shopper rating. I guess one last thing we could look at here for anybody that's curious. If you're an NFL person, we have all of the data for everything we've recommended on Odd Shopper for the NFL. 1.6% EV on everything that had at least a 1 Odd Shopper rating. If you bump that up to 3, we're up to a 4.5% ROI, north of 600 recommended bets since the beginning of the season. So if you were able to get those down, and you could automate a lot of this using the portfolio EV tool. And let's just say you only put $5 down on every one of the plays we recommended that had an Odd Shopper rating greater than 3. You'd be up $100. It's a 3.5% ROI return, but you'd be up $100. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Maybe you only want to take favorites. You don't want to mess around with underdog. So everything has to be at least 50% to win. That bumps you up to a 7% ROI, $180 in profit, around 500 total bets. But if you take just favorites that grade out well in Odd Shopper, and all you wanted to do was hit those across the NFL, you'd be in great shape. Now, the rushing yard props haven't gone our way, but receiving yard props, 160 wins, 100 losses, 13.5% ROI on all of those recommended receiving yard props. So that might be something that you want to look at. North of 50% win rate, three Odd Shopper rating or higher. You could do something like this. I could create a filter for the NFL with just the sports books that I want. But in this case, I'll leave them all. And we'll say player props and total receiving yards. We want the odd shopper rating to be at least 3. And we want everything that is a winning, that projects to be at least 50% to win. You can create that portfolio and immediately set it up to quick filter your bets. Now, in this case, we don't have any available, but you could have this filter just set up, load the filter, and when any of those bets show up, it's already set up, ready to go, and you know that that filter is a profitable filter for you. It's that easy. It's that easy. And you can name it whatever you want. So like maybe you want that to be, because I just put it in as the quick filter. NFL receiving yards, OS 3 plus, X win 50% plus. And then I select all of those items, same as I did before. We set odd shopper rating to 3. I can turn on notifications for it as well. X win north of 50 or higher. Save and apply. Now I have my filter fully labeled for myself. And you could do this for multiple different scenarios and then work your way through each portfolio and corner the market on the bets that you're actually looking for, that you've already done the pre-research for. And now you're just waiting for lines to show up meeting that criteria. And it doesn't just have to be for the NFL. Maybe you want to get yourself set up for the NBA. So I look at the previous season and we'll have no filter, just odd shopper rating 1 or higher, no other changes. Could run that data immediately. We were 6.8% ROI for everything we recommended across the NBA last year. Over 90,000 bets. But we could carve that down even further. Maybe you only want 3-point bets. Maybe that's a direction you want to go. That's just more interesting. So we sort that down to just 3-pointers. It's an 11% ROI, but maybe it's the same scenario. Maybe we want a 3 odd shopper rating and we only want to take things that project to win more than 50% of the time. That bumps us up to 13.8% ROI. And we recommended 4,000 of those across the entire NBA season last year. We could even get a little bit more tight with it. Maybe it has to be a 5 odd shopper rating. 18% ROI, still 2,000 bets. If you put $5 on every single one of these that you were able to get your hands on, again, 50% to win or better, 5 odd shopper rating, any 3-point bets recommended last season, you would be up $2,100 if you just hit those. And you can set up that filter to immediately get those bets right in front of your eyes with notifications every single day. It's all right here for you. But these are the types of things that we're going to try to hit aggressively when we get to the NBA season, because we have the package of data on the back end and things that we know we can carve out to get interesting plays. Every day, we're going to be able to do this. And we're going to set up a package of filters right at the beginning of the year so that we can have all of these plays at a moment's notice. Maybe you're a points, rebounds, assists guy. Could be. Points, rebounds, and assists last year. 4.4% odd shopper rating for any recommendation. If it was 5 or higher, 7.7% ROI. Maybe you want to get weird. And like, you only want odds that were plus money. Maybe you want to go the other direction. So taking on a little bit more risk, but still recommended plays. 7% ROI. Over 500 bets, almost on the dot. $5 on each one of those. It's $127 worth of profit. These are the filters that we're going to use as we get in to the NBA season. But for now, guys, I got to bid you adieu. We'll have some baseball plays again tomorrow. I have no idea if there's WNBA. I assume there's not, but there could be. I don't know the schedule. Thursday will be the big one, though. We've got Thursday night football. We'll still have MLB games. Whether or not we have 4 will be up for debate. If anybody sweeps Monday, Tuesday, then we won't. But, we should have some baseball on Thursday, unless there's 4 sweeps. But for now, I think we're going to get on out of here. Thank you for being here, as per usual. I love having you guys. I wish we had more plays to look at, but we are in a bit of a lull. But we are 3 weeks away from busting out of that lull. So good luck, everybody. I'll talk to you later.